In this video, we will be showing you the best gaming earbuds to buy on Amazon this year. So if you're looking for the best gaming earbuds, we got you covered. And as usual, we have the links to all the gaming earbuds mentioned in this video in the description below. Make sure you like and subscribe for more videos like this. Now, let's go straight to the video. Number 5. RHA MA750 Wireless. Not so long ago, people were doubtful then there exists such a thing as a high sound quality wireless headphone. This was partially due to limited technology of the past, but now, thanks to the improvements made in Bluetooth technology, many people as well as manufacturers have started to take wireless headphones seriously. The popularity of these wireless headphones is the reason why many big brands have entered this market, like Google and Apple. Meanwhile, many established headphones brands have also entered this foray, which is basically good for an average consumer. The headphones we're looking now are MA750 Wireless from RHA. Although RHA as a brand has mostly produced wired in-ear headphones, these wireless earphones don't look like it's one of their first product in wireless headphones genre. Let's find out other things we learned about it. First thing you'll notice while holding MA750 earphones is their metal body, which give them a pretty modern feel. In addition to that, a good amount of rubber has been used on its neck band and earplugs wires. On the wire of the right earplug, there are volume and call buttons. Its standard ear tips have good fit, at least for me. But if that's not the case, there is always an option to go for some additional ear tips that come in different sizes. Best thing to come is the setup. Setting them up is real simple. You can use any of the Bluetooth and NFC to pair your smartphone for this device, but we love Bluetooth for its extra range. There are 2 microphones in these earphones, which definitely helps in the voice clarity. Being wireless means you don't have to worry about cords while playing games. On top of that, its battery life goes on for more than 11 hours, which is, again, a big plus. The sound coming from these earphones feels real crisp and full, although you won't find the typical bass-centric sound, as with other earbuds here. In fact, it's the opposite. In some tracks, I felt like even the necessary bass was missing. Nonetheless, the sound is balanced on average. Its sound is definitely not as good as some of the other premium earbuds, but it'll get the job done in games. Number 4. Skullcandy Strum. Skullcandy is a popular brand known for its affordable audio devices, and these Strum earbuds aren't any different. From looks, this one hardly looks like a budget earbuds pair, thanks to its shiny black color. On the back side of its ear tips, there's a silver color Skullcandy logo with matte black coating from the ear tips to the wires. There are a lot of goodies in this design. First of all is the cable. Although it's not braided, as some expensive earbuds are, it's a flat, tangle-free cable. Next is the inline remote. What makes its inline remote different from others is that it features a volume slider to increase, decrease volume level instead of a volume rocker. Needless to say, a slider makes making volume adjustments way faster than a volume rocker. Apart from that, this remote has a multifunctional button that can start, stop music, and answer or end calls. Skullcandy claim that these earbuds have the best fit ever for an earbuds pair. In my opinion, too, these earbuds offered a very good fit and blocked any ambient noise. But to be frank, they aren't the best ones around in that area. The audio quality of these earbuds is very good for the price and has a decent amount of bass, but it's not too overwhelming. One bad thing I noticed in them is the shortage of any extra ear tips pair. Number 3. Jaybird X3. Jaybird X3 is the new iteration of the older X2 Bluetooth headphones. These headphones are geared towards the younger audience who do traveling and workout. That doesn't mean it's bad for gaming, though. Being a newer version of the X2 reflects in the design of the X3. It's a neckband headphones pair with a small-sized earpieces. One good feature of its design is the cable management clip. Considering a number of different styles in which this thing can be worn, this clip comes really handy because it can extend or shrink the cord to a great extent. These headphones come with a number of different ear tips like wing tips, foam tips, and silicone tips, etc. Among these, wing tips are the most funky looking. These ear tips enable this earphone pair to fit better in your outer ear as well as in your inner ear. All of this combines to form to very good fit overall. The other ear tips are good too, but for different purposes. But these foamy tips work best for noise isolation. Being wireless earphones means that you have to charge it every time it runs out of battery. Good thing that it can go past 7 hours of constant playtime on a single charge. But things get weird when you come to know that. Unlike many other wireless headphones, this one doesn't charge through a mini USB port. Instead, it's a proprietary clip that is required every time, and all that clip has in itself is the mini USB port. This means you have to be careful regarding that clip and make sure not to throw it away. That clip needs to be attached on the back of inline remote controls. Speaking of inline remote, it's worth mentioning that it enables you to adjust the sound volume, skip soundtracks, and use the microphone, only for calls. Our only concern related to this earphone pair was its sound quality. It's because having only a 6mm sound driver, you can't expect it to separate different audio frequencies. Much to our surprise, though, it sounded far better than the average earbuds for the most part. Mids and treble were prominent, but it was that punchy bass who got all the attention. Number 2. Shure SE215. Shure SE215 is another sub $100 earphone pair on this list. First thing you'll notice is their design is that these earphones are pretty big earpieces. According to Shure, these large earpieces are necessary to fit extra hardware. Another difference you'll notice in it are the ear tips. Ear tips in this pair are a bit stretched and almost look to be separate from the main earpieces. These ear tips stick deep into your ear canal, while the earpieces rest in the outer ear and provide an optimal level of sound isolation. Sound isolation is the main reason why the wires take a back of the ear route instead of coming from the front side. Finding the perfect fit can be a potential issue. At least one of my friends has faced this issue with these earphones. To fix that, there are a lot of optional ear tips that come with this pair. They have different sizes to accommodate different people. Its cable is detachable, which makes it easily replaceable. One big feature missing in these in-ears is the inline remote controls. You can actually buy a separate cable, the one that has an inline control feature, but it would be great if the cable would have come out of the box in the first place. Other than this, I am highly satisfied with its design and build quality. Its sound is pretty neutral, but very multifaceted. Treble, too, isn't any harsh, and also it has just the right amount of bass. Number 1. One More Triple Driver In-Ear Headphones. One More is a relatively new player, and you can figure that out by realizing they don't have a large headphones portfolio. But in the meantime, many people have started to like them, thanks to the quality of the headphones they bring to the market. Triple Driver's earphones are one of those. Being released more than 2 years ago, they still hold a spot amongst best earphones on the market. The reason for that, believe it or not, are the number of goodies these earphones bring, which are basically non-existent in their price range. Let's first discuss its design. Each of the earpieces is made of aluminum and have gold color, which contrasts well with the gray color in some other areas. The ear tips are a bit inclined, which results in a really nice fit. Thanks to their low profile, only a little part of them remains outside the ears. Things get a bit interesting when it comes to the cable. It's because One More has opted for not one, but 2 types of cable. The part of the connector from Y connector to the headphones jack is covered with fabric for extra durability. However, the upper part of the cable, the one which connects Y connector to each of the earpiece, is rubbery. It's not a big deal, but it would be nice if all the cable was sheathed, not just half. These headphones also come with an inline remote, which works with Android as well as iOS devices. It's a nice feature to have, even if you're buying it just for gaming perspective. Sound quality is an area where these headphones truly excel, thanks to 3 sound drivers they have, when most of the competitors only have 1 or 2. Its warm sound signature means there's more energy in lower frequencies than the one in higher frequencies. Sound feels very spacious and detailed. On top of that, its tight fit also causes a great level of noise isolation. All in all, this is a really great pair, and aside from some little downsides, we can't really find any fault in it. That's why these are our recommendations for the best gaming earbuds. Thanks for watching.